Hello Fuse leaders, I hope you're all doing well this week. I just wanted to start off this video by saying thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from students, from parents, and a lot of pastors about how great Fuse has really been for their students. And so congrats for everyone and the hard work that they're doing. And from all the way from setup and teardown to the cafe to helping out with small groups, everything you guys do makes a big impact and a big help on the students' lives, whether sometimes it feels like it and sometimes it doesn't. So great job with that, everyone, and let's keep up the great work coming into this Wednesday. So the habitude for this week, and a habitude is an image that helps form leadership attitudes and habits. So that's where the word habitude comes from. The one for this week is called the small sprocket. So a small sprocket, have everyone, or the little gear is another word for it, is you see in some mechanics or in some machines how there are these little sprockets and they spin really fast and they turn maybe a bigger sprocket, but that one turns slower in revolutions compared to the smaller sprocket. And so that's the image, and kind of the principle behind it is that as leaders, we are the small sprocket in affecting change. That's change in these students' lives and change in the situations that they're going through. We have to spend dozens and dozens of time in order to move the big gear maybe 1 inch. So some of you guys may have been you've been doing a lot, you've been helping out a lot, but you may not see a lot of change. But just know that even though the change may not be like very noticeable, it may be a small amount of change, that you're eventually going to make a big impact on students' lives. And so, but this is part of the territory that we're going into. So what we have to do is we've got to spin like crazy, and eventually these students will respond. So the question I want you to think about is, what am I doing to help influence change in students' lives? What am I doing to help influence change in students' lives? Kind of think about that, and think about whether you're small group or greeter or anything like that. What am I doing to help influence change in these students' lives, change in maybe some of the struggles and the pain that they're going through, to some identity issues and some identity crisis they're going through? What am I doing to help influence change? All right, so that's the habitude, and going on to talk about what's going on this week. So we're going into week 3 of our series called Crew. After this, we'll have one more week in week 4. And so here's a few things. So before service and after service, I want everyone to, you guys have been doing this and been doing a great job at it. So continue to talk and hang out with students. Now that the weather's starting to warm up, just kind of make sure that they're not, sneaking behind the church or running off, deep into the woods or anything like that. Just kind of make sure they're in front of the church area, and that, they're over by the basketball courts and they're not really going behind or pretty far on the sides of the building. So if they are doing that, just encourage them to come back over. If there's any problems at all, you can go ahead and take them to me or to Andre. And Andre a lot of times can be able to take care of a lot of these issues, especially if they're small ones, or give recommendations. And if there's something bigger, he can let me know. So that will reduce a lot of the information coming to me that, a lot of stuff I have to worry about that can be taken care of pretty easily. So just go ahead and do that. On the right hallway where the offices are, no students should be going down there before or after service unless they're helping with teardown. That should be really the only reason. So if you see them going down there, make sure you're intentional about telling them to come back up. And then before service, no students should be down the left hallway where the classrooms are. Just only during small groups, students should really be down there. And then during service, it's been a lot of students that have been walking in and out, during worship and during the sermon. So just, encourage them to just go to the bathroom beforehand. We shouldn't have any students coming in and out, maybe like 4 or 5 times. There's just no need for it. So make sure, they're not going out as a group. They're not hanging out in the lobby or the cafe area. And that if there are any problems during service, go ahead and bring them to Andre. And he will determine if it's something that needs to come to me immediately, or if it's something that can wait until after service for that he needs to let me know or needs to take care of. And that will cut down if I'm getting ready to speak or getting ready to do something like that. I don't have, this thought or this worry going on in the back of my head of what's going on. So that will just help me in that area. All right, everyone. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you this Wednesday. Before you exit out of this video, just go ahead and comment below what your dream vacation would be. If you could go anywhere as a dream vacation, what would you do? Where would you go? For me, I would go to Italy. My mom's side is all Italian, and I still have some very, very distant relatives out there. I would want to go see all the historical sites, maybe the Colosseum in Rome and some different stuff. So I would just love to travel Italy and just visit that place. So comment below what your dream vacation will be, and I will see you this Wednesday.